The internet, it's a great thing and it can be a terrible thing. Case in point, you can pretty much make a convincing argument for or against anything. Like red wine, is it good for you or bad for you? Drinking 35 coffees a day, is that okay? That's a real headline, by the way. Dr. Nina Shapiro is the author of Hype, A Doctor's Guide to Medical Myths. She joins us now to dispel the disinformation about milk. Good morning, doctor. How are you?
Good morning. Great to hear from you.
Yeah, great to speak with you in Los Angeles this morning. You know, our whole perception, I think, of milk in my lifetime has changed a lot. Let's talk about the myths and the facts when it comes to the health of milk.
So there are several myths, and we'll talk about a few of them today. So myth number one is that alternative milks are better for you than traditional dairy milk. And this is a myth. Alternative milks such as soy milk or almond milk add flavoring, they add sugars, and dairy milk is one of the simplest drinks that you can have. There's no added sugar. It has a lot of health benefits such as protein, vitamin B, vitamin D, calcium for your bones. So it is a simple food and it is a great drink. And the alternative plant-based beverages actually have a lot of added sugars.
That is something to be very aware of no matter what you buy, as how many things are added to it. I think it's interesting, doctor. You know, I actually was raised by my mother who grew up on a big dairy farm in Minnesota. I was raised believing that milk was healthy. You know, the old phrase, drink your milk. We had it at dinner every night, and that it brought calcium, it brought strong bones. Is that still the perception, or why is there this backlash against traditional milk?
I think there's several reasons, and milk is really good for you, and there is calcium, and there is vitamin D, and there is protein, and so that is all still the case. It is a very simple food drink that is really good for you. I think it's getting a bad rap for several reasons. One is the notion that there could be some unnatural ingredients in this simple food. So the idea that there are antibiotics in milk. There are no antibiotics in milk in any form. The other question is, are there hormones in milk? And the vast majority of processing does not have any hormones in the milk, and you can always check the label, which will say that there are no hormones in your milk. So I think because of the concerns about added ingredients now in dairy products, that's been a concern, but I think people need to be rest assured that these concerns are not there and they're not true.
Well, the concerns are warranted, and I think, like you said, check the label. I mean, whenever I buy milk, I definitely look for cows who are hormone and antibiotic free, because I think a lot of people are looking a little deeper at where their food comes from and how the animals are treated and raised. And that's a good trend for sure. Can dairy cause or exacerbate allergies? A lot of people, and I have to say, I think a lot more people than I was young, say I'm allergic to milk. You know, how many people are actually lactose intolerant?
So there are two different things that you just said. So allergies to milk and lactose intolerance. So those are two very different things. So a true allergy to milk is seen in less than 1% of the adult population. And that's when you have a horrible rash, vomiting, or even anaphylaxis, a severe allergic reaction. That is extremely rare. And lactose intolerance, lactose is a naturally occurring sugar in milk, and it needs to be digested. And some people have a little less of the enzyme to digest lactose. You can take lactose-free dairy products, you can take tablets, or you can just have a little bit less and it won't mean that you are allergic to milk. If you have any other questions, you can go to gotmilk.com. It has all the information about all of the benefits of milk and some of the myths that we talked about.
Dr. Shapiro, thank you for clarifying the difference between a milk allergy and lactose intolerant. I appreciate that information, and thank you for talking to us this morning.
Thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
For more on the benefits of milk, visit gotmilk.com. Got Milk is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.